cannot count out the Crusher. Look at the size of this guy. Did you see that face?
Crusher's a good-sized guy, and that's a face only a mother could love, and I'm not even sure she does.
This is sure to be an exciting tag team matchup. Once again, size, height, and weight, these two teams pretty evenly matched.
Well, let's not get carried away with that evenly matched thing. You got Tilo standing outside the ring there, and if I ain't mistaken, he's had 2 or 3 matches that got filmed somewhere.
As I was saying, yes, absolutely. Sans Tilo actually having experience. This is not his premier match.
25-year veteran, if you ask him.
He's a legend in his own mind.
Listen to the fans after that reversal by D. West. Look at the athleticism from the Crusher.
I personally like to see West and Best put these guys in their place. I don't oftentimes do that, but...
Kenny, that's unlike you. It seems like we agreed for something for the first time in our broadcast.
It is unlike me, but sometimes these guys come through here, get a little bit of an ego, get a win or 2 under their belt, and they think this is going to be an easy coast. Well, I got news for you. I've been around this business for 22 years and ain't nothing about it easy.
Well, just because he's wearing a dress, don't make him no Nancy. Once again, Best and West.
Effective tag team wrestling from West and Best. They're choosing right now to work on that arm. They tagged in, they tagged out. That's what you need to do to be successful.
Well, West and Best also have some size to them. I think there's some potential here. We put a few more pounds on them in the right places. A little more cardio, a few more setups. Who knows what these guys might be capable of.
Shoulder tackle, the Crusher. Here we go.
Oh, howdy doody.
Crusher looks like a pretty strong guy himself. Looks like he can handle himself.
Here we go.
If a fight breaks out, what can he do in a wrestling match?
Best with that arm bar, back to the arm. Smart wrestling.
Kamikaze Kid, I know you know the pain associated with that hold just as well as I do, and he could tap at any minute, I guarantee you that.
From looking at these 2 in the early going, guys, who would you think would have the more potential out of the T-Bone and Crusher or West and Best there?
Well, you know, I'd have to say all these guys, it's an even playing field. Kenny, everybody has strengths.
Well, like I said, don't forget the experience level of T-Bone there.
Tilo, 19-year veteran. Of course, the Crusher on the ground with that arm bar applied. D. West, there he goes.
D. West not looking too bad in the early going here.
Hey, man, quick tags in and out, keeping men fresh.
Plus they got some height to them, so they can get some leverage issues going their way.
Look at this, still neutralizing with that arm bar. What an effective hold.
We haven't seen it very often.
Of course,
Sucio is absolutely right. That could be, the arm bar can end a match as easily as anything else.
And here comes the albino Samoan bulldozer. Tilo right in with that huge side headlock.
And he chooses that headlock to apply. He saw it work last match.
I just saw his mouth open. I know he's pretty pale, but is that tobacco-stained teeth?
Oh,
yes,
come on. Another big shoulder tackle.
Tilo hitting the ropes, full head of steam. Here comes Kamikaze Kid.
There you go.
Wait a minute. Pack. Bill Clark. That was to the throat. That was a chop to the throat.
Well, it didn't look legal from this angle.
Hip toss. Another hip toss.
Well, he may not have got him in the throat very good because it looks like West is right back up and ready to go.
Look at him going right back to that armbar as we alluded to earlier. Kevin the Crusher can tap at any moment.
Kevin the Crusher having that arm been worked on. Tilo, the albino Samoan wrecking machine, still fairly fresh, Sucio.
Absolutely.
Is that what he
Tilo
calls himself, or is that a nickname you all gave him?
I think
the albino Samoan wrecking machine,
that's
right?
what he calls himself.
Well, it would have to be. He hadn't had 2 matches.
Top wrist lock applied.
Who's he wrecked?
There goes that knee into the breadbasket. And a head into the turnbuckle. The Crusher showing his true self. Setting him up, and Tilo, splash.
Well, you don't want to be on the receiving end of that.
It's off. It would hurt from the front. I'd hate to see how it felt from the back. T. West. No, wait a minute. The packet. Bill Clark.
That's Jay Best getting choked out in the corner by Kevin the Crusher Hundley. Bill Clark turns around and doesn't see a damn thing.
Whoever the referee is, he's not doing the best job I've ever seen.
Bill Clark's going to have to keep this thing in control. This thing is boiling over and ready to pop at any time.
Did Bill Clark get out of beginner class being trained as a referee? What's he doing in there?
The crowd attempting to tell him, and here we go. Tilo going back to that neck and head.
And guys, I gotta admit, this match is a lot better watching in person than it looked like on paper. These guys are leaving everything in the ring.
Rear chin lock. Tilo like a vice. Hit to the back.
Got a mean streak in this albino, because then again, if I was born and looked like that, I'd be pretty hot at the world too.
Best is in trouble now. Tilo and the Crusher isolating him in their corner.
The Crusher is just so dense. Nearly 240 pounds of muscle and flesh in a 5'8" frame.
Well,
This guy is
do you
tough.
remember the compliments I handed out in the last match about ring gear? Well, we can take all that back in this one. You got Tilo out here with a $5 headscarf on that his mother loaned him.
Oh, will you?
Kenny, these men are here to fight. They're not here for a beauty pageant, and they're damn sure not here to impress you.
Rear
Yeah,
chin
well,
lock.
that's been well covered.
Now, wait a minute. Look at what the Crusher's doing here. Work on the neck with a chin lock and then suddenly grabbing his chin upper head, twisting that neck, hoping for it to snap off. And it could at any time.
John Cena has ruined the wrestling business. Now everybody thinks they can wear a pair of tennis shoes and some denim shorts in the ring, and they got wrestling gear on.
Oh!
Well, better call the cleaners. There's a bacon spot going to need to be cleaned up out of the ring.
Wow! Tilo missing that splash. The Crusher. The Crusher says, now is the time. I'm going to crush it.
Look out, trouble!
Oh!
Nobody home!
He extended, but he still couldn't reach him.
If only West can make the tag.
And he did.
Best is in! Best is ready! Wait a minute! Turnbuckle! Turnbuckle!
And 3 for $1.
Turnbuckle! Body slam!
He got him up with his own power. He
Shades
just
of Norman Smiley! Elbow drop! Splash!
Norman Smiley.
1, 2! Oh, Tilo takes it up!
Don't you want the guy to have a career?
Oh, come on!
Norman Smiley.
Bill
Looks like
Clark,
the Crusher's doing a wiggle of his own.
He ain't that bad.
Bill Clark losing control of this one. They're going to run them into each other.
Oh,
How
boy.
effective.
West and West
Well,
collided heads.
That was a thumper right there. Look out! Look out!
Wait a minute! Best and West!
1, 2, got him!
That is all she wrote! Best
Whoa.
and West taken!
Here are your winners, G. West, J. Best, the West